get right into the news.
They gone? That is the question being asked today in regards to Hollowstar's English member Noir Vesper. Having recently received a brand new model by way of Paco, and whose last weekly schedule mentioned a Saturday just chatting stream. The time for this stream came and went with no stream occurring. And then later that same day, Vesper was scheduled to attend a digital art lesson alongside Hollowstar's English member Magni Dezmond. That stream also did not occur. Further, the next morning, a karaoke stream of Vespers did not occur. And with no tweets or communications from either Noir Vesper or Magni Dezmond, who is known to tweet daily, many fans began to ask, where are these VTubers? Well, we would receive some explanation the following morning from Hololive Production, who at 5:21 a.m. in the morning Eastern Time would send out this notice, saying thank you always for your continued support. All activities of Magni Dezmond and Noir Vesper from Hollowstar's English, including live streaming, will be stopped for a while. Apologies for the inconvenience to those who have been looking forward to their performances. That's right, no dates provided for any potential return of either of these VTubers, and also no labeling of this as a suspension.
Yeah, just Hololive saying that they're stopping everything. Very weird.
This after Vesper already having been suspended for a time late last year. Upon his return, saying that it was his fault and that he had simply lost his temper. Next, Hollowstar's English member Regis Altair would go on to say this on stream.
You guys have probably seen the announcement that Dez and Vesper are taking a short little break. Now, what I will say on this is that the boys don't know too much about it. And even the information that we do have to share or do know, we are going to keep to ourselves and to the boys out of privacy, concerns. This is not something that I feel like I should speak on about.
Respectable.
Especially the finer details.
Definitely
I hope that you continue to support the boys. Not only me, but all the Tempest boys as well. I know a lot of you guys are concerned for Vesper and Dez. And I hope that nobody goes around to the other boys' streams asking about them, because quite honestly, we don't really know much. Let's keep speculation to a minimum. Let's just hope that they return soon, and just continue to support the other boys while they're gone, okay?
Further,
I mean, that's a very corporate answer and response, which is, is that normal for Regis Altair? I don't know, but like they said, they don't know, and all he said was keep supporting them. So I don't want to be the guy to run around and make assumptions, so let's just say we don't know what happened. They just stopped for a while. Hololive seems like they know what's going on, so we'll just keep it at that, keep it moving.
Hollowstar's English member Axel Sirius would say this on stream.
I think Altair already addressed it last night when he was streaming, so I think it was morning for some of you guys, is that me and Altair, we don't know too much, and I'm pretty sure the Vanguard boys as well. We don't really know too much what's going on exactly, so, even I'm pretty sure you guys do have a lot of questions and are wondering. It's the same for us as well. We don't really know, but I'm pretty sure, things will find its way. I'm pretty sure, so yeah, no need to worry, guys. Don't worry about it. Be assured, we'll still be streaming as usual, so things will find its way back.
Fans would go on to generally keep their speculation to a more humorous tone, as here we have Dez and Vez just accidentally fused into Desper again, alongside this tried and true meme and 4 comic panels, with Bob Banana saying, I figured it out. These fans going on to await the return of these VTubers and also issuing out these Have You Seen Him artworks, as no longer missing right now is Lex Partey, having originally graduated back in early December, and surprising everyone with a return stream yesterday here on Twitter saying, good to be back.
Because I had this question earlier about Nina, has there ever been someone that's graduated from a company and then came back? So That is reassuring to see that somebody can graduate and then eventually come back if they want to on their own validity. So that is
That's
nice
joining
to see,
other
honestly.
male VTubers like Roy, the bunny barista, having originally graduated, but now apparently returned. But what is not returning is this now deleted tweet, having been viewed nearly 50 million times.
Whoa.
And stating, I hope to God no one paid for this because this is just a protected YouTube video. That tweet originally containing camera footage of Dacapo, a rising star being a part of the Thai VTuber agency Algorithm Project, one of their members being Eileen Noir, a VTuber who we have spoken about on numerous earlier episodes. Dacapo within Algorithm also being a part of the Orion group, joined alongside two other rising stars, that being Schneider and Bobble. That video in question being an audience reaction. Dacapo seen here singing a cover song for the crowd and then flipping up his hair to reveal his eyes to the satisfaction of those watching.
I think this is the first time he showed his eyes too. The ladies going crazy.
That reaction then being derided by those on both Twitter and TikTok.
Yeah, people were making fun of it.
Reactions and videos containing misinformation. Some of these videos stating that it had cost $300 to attend
which
this
is
concert.
crazy.
That being
$300
a wild misunderstanding of the conversion rate for this convention.
Yeah, 150 Thai baht. It's like around like $6. It changes all the time. I live here in Thailand, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like around like $4, $5, $6. Like this shit moves around. But 350 baht. Let's just say 350 baht. It could get you a meal here. In Thailand, it could get you a meal. In America, it could get you like a small meal. So it's not anything crazy. Okay, 350 baht. From a Western perspective, 350 baht isn't crazy. For the Thai people, 350 baht for a 3-day pass is honestly pretty good. It's literally a deal. It's a good deal. 1-day pass, 150 baht is also a good deal. In my opinion, as a Westerner, it's a good deal. So it's not expensive. It's nowhere close to even $20. Okay, nowhere close to $20. I'll say that.
With a 1-day pass actually only going for $4 and a 3-day pass going for only 10. And those attending this cosplay convention in cosplay could join for free. There was also extremely sped up versions of this video being distributed all around Twitter and TikTok, leading to various memes like point of view. You paid $300 for a VTuber concert.
It wasn't $300, but yeah, that shit is we already talked about it in the last news video. TikTokers making fun of it. I think it's funny. People that are taking it and saying that it's like harassment, you guys are going way out of proportion. They're literally just making fun of the VTuber model and stuff like that. I think it's totally fine to make fun of something as long as you're not being malicious about it. They're literally making fun of something and what it looks like, especially if they only saw a sped up version of the concert. Of course, they're going to make fun of it because it looks absolutely ridiculous. This point of view,
that one VTuber concert. Many of the responses based off the sped up video dividing the VTuber models movement. And now, if we don't have enough male VTubers causing problems, along comes Kenji, arguably equipped with one of the finest 3D VTuber models on Earth. And yet, time and time again, Kenji whips out this model. This particular video tweet receiving over 1,600 quote retweets. Many of them criticizing Kenji for what they viewed as making fun of Dacapo. Kenji the very next day would post up his own video about this titled "I'm Not Sorry."
So I'm scrolling on TikTok and I just keep on seeing these memes back to back to back, and I wanted to join in. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't funny, bro. Them making fun of him and his community, not cool. The TikToks going like this.
But the TikToks, that shit's hilarious.
Hilarious. Are we going
further? The character illustrator for Dacapo would see that original video by Kenji and then state that Kenji had reached out to them, wanting to commission this character illustrator for one of his own upcoming models. Character illustrator then replying that they were not available. This character illustrator going on to say they wanted nothing further to do with Kenji.
They're like, oh, you're a VTuber too. You shouldn't be making fun of it, blah, 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 blah. And then this is the artist that did his art. Oh my God, I got exposed. He said,
I will say this: the Thai people are very Modest. They are very friendly and they are very respectful. Of course, there's some bad apples here and there, whatever. But overall, the Thai people are very nice and friendly. So if they see drama, they have this thing called saving face. They will do whatever to save face because they are a tight knit community. And like, yeah, they will spread drama between each other and like their family, but they will not put that shit public because they save face. If you ruin somebody's public image in Thailand, it's like a big disgrace. It's almost like back in like I don't know if Japan still has that, but like back in like the old days, like if you dishonored somebody of like high status in Japan, like it was shameful. So it's the same type of mentality that they have here. So you will never see like Thai people really be angry at each other in public. Like maybe if they're drunk, that'd be like the only way. And it would still like everybody else would try and calm them down. You would not see them like blatantly yelling or being disrespectful to each other. So for internet drama to happen and then Kenji go to this Thai artist to try and commission, they're gonna say no. And they might not even dislike Kenji, but to save face, they will say no. They're not really into that type of stuff.
Said Kenji, the person who greeted me and asked for if my commissions were open, pretty much I hit up this person. I was like, yo, I like your art. You know what I mean? Can I commission you? They exposed me for it. I don't know how to respond to this. I mean, your art look good. I mean, what you want me to say? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you look fire. All right, your art look good. I'm trying to commission you.
At the end of the video, Kenji would pull out the ukulele and sing a song saying he was sorry to those that were offended. Kenji also bringing up that he had seen racial slurs directed at him. Other responses to some of the memes would translate as, is it as funny as your father's death?
Like I said, a lot of them aren't like this guy. This guy is honestly an outlier. He's on the internet. This doesn't really count. Like he would never, ever, ever say this in person. Well, of course, a lot of people wouldn't say shit like this in person regardless, but Thai people, they would not say this shit in person. They wouldn't. They just
one of those sending the slurs being exposed here as someone
and we already
not
called
from
this person
Dacapos
an
fan
before,
club.
so.
And while that original video had hit mainstream Twitter and TikTok, later we would see highly liked responses. One of those coming by way of Invicta's Haigachama, receiving 22,000 likes here and saying, if any of y'all aspiring VTubers are making fun of the Thai VTuber for his little show that he did for fun for his fans, for free by the way, excluding entry fee to the actual con, then I'ma make sure to laugh at you and throw tomatoes at you when you sing on your little streams. Techie Cutie here with making fun of someone very talented. I mean, listen to that voice. It's undeniable. Because you don't understand something is the type of cringe that really gives off middle school bully energy. That is
this take is a little funny. Like making fun of someone because you don't understand something, that's literally normal. People make fun of VTubing all the time because they don't understand it. Just like they made fun of people that watch anime and now anime is cool. Like it just takes time. And what do? You continue with loving your hobby. There's a reason why RDC World 1 is getting millions of views doing anime shit. Literally like 5 black guys doing anime shit, like doing the loud, annoying moves, doing the avatar shit, doing the Super Saiyan, dressing up, cosplaying as villains, and people love it. It's cool now. It's okay to be a nerd in public. It's okay to like anime in public now. VTubing is still a niche. So until people can really just accept that people are gonna make fun of the niche and just keep moving about their business, it's gonna irritate you. It's called growing pains. It's what happens in every small community. And if you want your community to grow and be more mainstream, you're just gonna have to roll with the punches. It just is.
Is the type of cringe that really gives off middle school bully energy. That is male VTuber Lucius Merriweather, seen here in this accurate file photo, would receive 31,000 likes for saying people are being way too effing rude.
Some people did take it too far.
Free show at an anime convention with some lighting and an audience. Let people have fun. Everyone's acting like this guy was charging $100 a ticket to show a YouTube video. Further, people are getting way too comfortable shizzing on others having harmless fun on this abomination of an app.
It's just normal. Like shitting on people is normal on the internet, right? On Twitter, it's normal. But for anything new specifically, like people are gonna shit on it because they don't know what it is. they're gonna do that. It's just is
Whale
what it
VTuber
is.
Bao responding, I feel so sorry for him. Really disappointed to see other VTubers take this opportunity to join the mob and laugh at him as if their content isn't more or less the same as his. Further pointing out, he's not even fluent in English. Can you imagine how horrifying it must be to go on the internet and see an entire foreign country flaming you and not knowing what to do or say? Actually, so awful. Star Dragon.
From that perspective, I do understand that, because you don't know, you wouldn't understand. Like, I'm not saying he wouldn't understand, right? I'm sure Dacapo, I'm sure he's been on the internet before, right? It's not like he's maybe not used to, you know, people on the internet getting onto something, but it's the context, because the context is everywhere. Some people are making fun of it for just being VTubing and like the model moving around, like the TikTokers. They're just making fun of the movement. They're not making fun of him. And then other people are twisting the whole situation to, oh, he's charging $300, which 300 baht is nowhere close. Bro, 3,000 baht is nowhere close to fucking $300, right? So, of course, for people to try and twist it and turn it into something that it's not, would 100% be frightening. So
VTuber Vienna responding, I honestly thought VTubers were getting pretty well into mainstream and people were at least accepting them more. Seeing what people on TikTok are saying was horrifying.
Vienna, stop. 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 VTubing is mainstream on the internet, right? Not mainstream in real life. Like, yeah, there's VTuber conventions and shit like that. It ain't Comic-Con. It like, maybe the numbers show it's Comic-Con, but being exposed to the public, like if I showed my aunt, if I showed my grandma, I've showed my grandma, and she's like, I don't understand it, I don't like it, right? So until it's to the point where it's like grandma could look at it and be like, oh, I've seen that before, I've seen it on the movies, or I've seen it in the news, or I've seen it somewhere else, that's when you can say it's mainstream. Until then, it's still a niche.
Mary also saying, it made me so sad and angry how vicious some people were being in their mockery. I'm really happy it turned into a somewhat good thing with more people recognizing him. I hope he keeps singing.
He is really talented.
Awesome.
He does have good singing.
Mary
I do
adding,
love their
today
music.
I woke up to see some people saying
I've heard 2 of their songs and I liked both of them.
Incredibly racist things to Kenji. You can disagree with his joke, but bringing race into it is just evil. And further, Mary would send out a message in Thai, stating, I was taught this by a gentleman named Schneider, that being the same Schneider who was in the Orion group alongside Dacapo, saying to Mary, so proud of you. As here now we have the totally accurate Google translation. Merriweather going on to say, I'm a dog. Woo 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 woo. This video had received, as numerous comments would go on to compare this performance to that of Hatsune Miku,
it's more
and further saying, if you're 2D, you shouldn't be holding concerts. That line in thinking, receiving responses like this from My Hollow TV's Carrot Karomi.
Shut up, man. Just because they're 2D, oh, you can't have a concert, you're in 2D. Like, shut up. Let's not act like 3D concerts can't be freaking cringe too. Like, it's literally people running around in a mocap suit that can glitch out at any moment. So just shut the hell up. This type of like hierarchy, I'm better than you because I'm 3D, or I'm better than you, you're PNG, I'm 2D, is so fucking stupid. Like, I'm a flesh tuber. I could be like, all of this is dumb. I'm a human. I'm a real human. You should give me donos and subs. You guys are just VTubers. You guys don't count. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Stop. You guys are all basically on the same level when it comes to the outside perspective. So stop with this hierarchy shit. We need PNG concerts, 2D concerts, 3D concerts. If you want the niche to grow, you need to have more exposure. You need to have more fans. You need to showcase more talent. This 2D VTuber that's speaking and singing in Thai is so fucking talented. Like, I've literally played his music in the gym, and people that are Thai, because I live in Thailand, they're like, wow, that's really good. Where is that from? And I show them as VTubing. And then they're like, oh, I've seen this before, but I don't really understand. So this little 2D, 3D, fucking whatever, you guys need to stop that shit.
Vocaloid fans are beefing with Vtuber fans.
For real. You guys need to
literally
stop.
cousins. Don't drag my queen Hatsune Miku in this mess. The idea that VTubers ruined Vocaloid music because the music videos are boring and simple is so funny because Vocaloid producers in 2008 were just taking still images and adding lyrics on top. Aqua here saying literally no one can tell me VTubers ruined Vocaloid because there are literal producers. Some of my all-time faves I thought I would never hear from again. Brought back from indefinite hiatus thanks to VTubers. As today they are reminded of this effort from Regis Altair English's Ike Eveland. Gotta remind y'all that one of them brought back a famous producer from their hiatus and even collabed with them to create a song. The producer noticed his original song too, and other famous producers noticed the collab song. Val responding, new gen Vocaloid fans, do not be insufferable and uneducated challenge, level impossible. But what about that critique regarding the movement of the VTuber model? Here we have Pema saying, alright male VTuber this, that, I don't care what kind of VTuber you are. But I feel this opens up the opportunity to ask a question that's been burning in my mind. Why do so many male VTuber models have limited movement? Is moving too feminine?
I don't know what she really means. Is she like saying because like male VTubers don't have like booba? I don't know. I really don't know. If you mean like the hand movements, it probably just wasn't in the budget, man.
I must know. Amy providing this response, in my opinion, it's that they look stiff and rigging for male models have not really been accurate to anatomy. For instance, when you lean, there should be a curve to the spine, which means separating head tilt, neck tilt, upper chest tilt, waist and hips tilt. All those things should be forming a curve instead of moving as if it's one straight line. I think no matter how much movement that's rigged into it, this is a common mistake in male models. And because they don't have a crutch to rely on, with the booba being separate and bigger hips creating more dramatic differences between these parts of the body, you end up with a very stiff lean. We also have Xena saying, also because I haven't been seeing people mention this. They might not be saying anything, but I assure you that live 2D artists are watching what's happening and are taking note of which VTubers to blacklist. We work too hard on our models and rigs to be disrespected like this.
Which is understandable. People over here shitting on it. Like, actually, not just like, if somebody's making fun of it, you should take that criticism and make a better model or make a better rig. That's what you should do. But people that are literally like, oh man, this is absolute ass, trash, dumpster fire, I can understand why you wouldn't want to work with them. Right? It's understandable.
Giving us this other take, besides the hate, at least people who haven't seen VTubers before and are actually interested in learning more can now research and enjoy VTubers or even become one. I used to think it was cringe too a few years ago, but it's a very creative medium and you can ditch face cam when streaming. Lastly, out of...
And I still think it's a little, some of it can be a little cringe, definitely. But overall, like since I've been watching it for a couple of months, some of it can be cringe. Some of it still can be cringe, right? Even though I've been watching it for months, I'm looking at some of this shit and I'm just like, man, this shit is cringe. Or like, why do you have so many effects on it? Like, yeah, whatever. But it's just something you get acclimated with at time.
Of all of this, we have Dacapo saying, meeting unkind people doesn't affect me that much because I come across unkind people quite often. Since I started singing, I have dealt with this the entire time, but I have never experienced the kindness that people have been showing me recently. Am I dreaming? I am crying. Shoto replying with, you have an amazing voice, dude. Never stop singing. VShojo's Iron Mouse with, your voice is incredible. I am so glad we live in a world where everyone around the world can hear it no matter where you live. And we also have Usan having just days before performing a cover song alongside Dacapo, now saying it was my honor to do a cover with you. Remember who you are? You are Dacapo, the invincible vocalist, amazing people around the world. And now we turn to Hall Live English's Mori Calliope, who is currently under the weather, and yet still promoting her upcoming EP, set to release on August 18th, while also promising you guys have been asking, One Piece's Future Island full version and music video will be released on my channel July 17th. All
right, that's dope. All right, so that's the only part of the news I was really interested in, was talking more about this and yeah, you know, just giving my opinions. I didn't know about the Vesper and Magni thing, so I am a little, not concerned, but I'm a little, I'm interested to know what's happening. You know, are they okay? Did they get in trouble? And I'm talking about not in trouble with like VTubing, like did they get in trouble in real life? Like, where did they go? I hope they're all right. Hope they didn't get like in a fight or in a wreck or something. I don't know. But yeah, Vocaloids. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end the video. It's okay for people to make fun of your hobby. After your hobby is made fun of, you move on. You get over it. People making fun of it, get over it. It is what it is. Some people are going to make fun of it, especially on TikTok or another website. They're going to make fun of it. You can't do anything about it. Just move on. But if people are personally attacking people, that's 100% where you should step in and say, hey, that's not cool. Like, yeah, you can make fun of the rig, make fun of the model, whatever, the movements. You can speed it up, whatever. But, you know, making fun of like personal attributes like, oh, he's ugly, this and that, or lying about the facts that, oh, people had to pay $300 to see this. It's wrong. So a lot of people did step in. We already talked about this on the last news segment about this. People did step in, and I respect that. I respect people that step in, that have the facts, and they're honest, and they don't just say a bunch of bullshit or just run with the crowd. And I think it's okay if people in VTubing make fun of other like VTubing VTubing cliches, I guess you could say. VTubing cliches. I think that's totally fine, right? All they did was make fun of it. Even if they're in the same boat, it's okay to make fun of shit in the same boat. Like, I'm a reactor. I could be like, man, look at this guy. He's over here reacting to cooking videos. Okay? Like, yeah, we're in the same boat. We're both reacting, but why can't I make fun of him? Not even make fun of him, just make fun of what he's reacting to. It's people just need to just stop taking themselves so seriously. It's not that big a deal. And as long as they're not going after them personally, it's not that big a deal. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace.